students. Today we are going to start with chapter number 2, that is Principles of Management. Before proceeding further with this chapter, we first must understand what do you mean by Principles of Management. Now when we are talking about the meaning of principle, principle means broad and general guidelines. So management principle means broad and general guidelines which influences management's decision making and behavior. ऐसे ब्रॉड जनरल गाइडलाइंस जो कि किसी भी मैनेजर के व्यक्तित्व पे प्रभाव डाले और उसके डिसीजन मेकिंग में मदद करे, these all things will be coming under the category of principles of management. Now coming to the first feature of principle of management, that is general guidelines. Now these management principles only act as a general guideline when manager is facing any sort of problem in the organization. They do not provide any ready-made solution to each and every problem faced by the managers. Second one, formed by practice and experiments. Okay, all these management principles evolved by Henry Fayol, F.W. Taylor are not being evolved overnight. Rather, they are being practiced and experimented on number of employees and various organizations, and then they have been discovered. Third one, contingent. These management principles are contingent in nature. That means though they are being made by F.W. Taylor or Henry Fayol, but they can be changed with the passage of time. Okay, with the change in time, these principles can also be changed. Last one is your flexible. These management principles are flexible enough that they can be modified according to the given situations, according to the needs and according to the desires of employees, according to the situations of organization. So here we have completed with 4 of the features, or we can say characteristics of principles of management. We're going to do the next one. Coming to the fifth principle, that is universal applicability. That means these management principles are universal in nature. They are applied to each and every kind of organization, whether profitable or not, and these are meant for all the levels of organization, that is top level, middle level and lower level. Coming to the sixth one, management principles are based on cause and effect relationship. Now here cause and effect relationship means whenever we are applying management principles on any of the organization, we are going to see its effect also. Okay, when we are just applying anything, we are going to see the things. When we are boiling the water, water vapor exist. Okay, in the same manner, when we apply management principles, their effect will going to see just in a few days. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is behavioral in nature. That means these management principles are behavioral in nature, which means one or the another way they are influencing the behavior of the managers. These principles helps the manager in just dealing with the situations while taking the decisions also. These management principles influence the behavior of the managers. Okay. Now in the next one, we're going to see the importance of management principles. Now we're going to start with significance of management principles. Significance can also be understood as importance of management principles. Okay, so there are total 5 significance of management principles. We're going to start with the first one, useful insight. Insight means guide. Now these management principles provide general guideline, or we can say a guide to the manager whenever manager is taking any sort of decision in the organization or just dealing with any of the situation in the organization. Coming to the second one, that is optimum utilization of resources. These management principles also helps in optimum utilization of resources because management principles focuses on generating maximum output with minimum cost. Coming to the third one, these management principles also helps in fulfilling social responsibilities by providing employment opportunities, by providing excellent quality goods to the consumers, and by providing just fair remuneration to the workers. The next two we're going to discuss. Coming to the next fourth point of significance, that is management principles also helps in effective administration. We can manage our organization in a very smooth and systematic manner with the help of these management principles. Fifth one is your basis of education, research and training. These management principles act as a basis of education also, research also and training also. Now how you are just in an education field, at that time also you are learning these management principles by me. Then at the time of research, when you're going to do your higher studies for management, or at the time when you're going to undergo the training also, these management principles are required to be served to you on a very basic manner. Then you're going to just understand the higher things. That is why these management principles is helpful not only for you in 12th, but in your graduation courses, your master degree courses, your management courses, your CA and CS courses also. That is why these management principles serves as a basis for education, research and training. Now listen students, in some of the few points I have given the example of the principles also. Right now you will not be able to gain the knowledge about these principles, but in the further chapter where we are going to learn these principles, you will be able to find out how I have just quoted the examples in these points also. Okay, that's all for today. We are going to start with that of 14 principles of y'all in the next video. Thank you.